Well, I'm Becky Anderson. You're watching Connect the World from our Middle East programming headquarters here in Abu Dhabi. Lebanon's Prime Minister told a Beirut newspaper that his government is ready to resume negotiations with Israel. Now, this comes as Israel continues its latest wave of attacks on the Iran-backed Hezbollah. These are their targets around Beirut, according to Israel. Lebanon was dragged into the widening Middle East conflict last week after Hezbollah fired into Israel. Nearly 400 people have been killed in Lebanon since Israel began its attacks, according to the Lebanese Health Ministry. That fighting has also led to mass evacuations across southern Lebanon, pushing hundreds of thousands of people from their homes. I want to get a better picture of exactly what's going on. Let's bring in Anandita Philipose. She's the Lebanon representative for the United Nations Population Fund and has over 18 years' experience with the UN managing complex humanitarian crises, of which, Anandita, of course, there have been many. How does this one stack up?
So, Becky, the situation on the ground is truly alarming. Since the conflict intensified over a week ago, we've seen a sharp increase in airstrikes, bombings, and armed conflict. You already spoke about the mass evacuations, and I'm sure many of you have seen the video footage of cars stuck in gridlock traffic for miles because hundreds of thousands of families had to flee their homes, the places that they knew and loved, in the matter of minutes to get to somewhere safer. I myself was at a collective shelter where many of these people are being housed last Thursday when an evacuation order was given for the southern suburbs of Beirut. And my team and I had to leave in a rush as well. This is the reality for many people now. And what is happening is for UNFPA, which is a humanitarian agency, we're really here to safeguard the health and protection of the women who are often the hidden and silent victims of crises like this.
Yeah. And of course, this must feel like sort of wave after wave of crises, evacuation, you know, desperation by these civilians. Hezbollah has been battered by years of relentless Israeli assaults and has seen its most senior leaders, of course, assassinated. With that said, how long could this latest outbreak of violence go on, do you believe? I mean, does your group have any sense of a timeline at this point?
So what we are doing is really responding to the events as they unfold, and they're unfolding extremely fast. The numbers of displaced people are changing minute by minute. And what we are seeing is that the women and girls who, as I also said, are often the hidden victims in a conflict, those are the ones that require our support the most. We have had reports of women giving birth on the streets of Beirut because they've been stuck in traffic trying to get to somewhere safer. When I was at the collective shelter on Thursday, and I went back again earlier today to continue my conversation with the women and girls I saw, I asked them what they need from us. And they said, we need what is also being tried and tested solutions. For UNFPA, that means we're deploying midwives who provide the maternal health care, deploying social workers, getting together mobile teams of people who can reach displaced people in the shelters and where they need the services. Women do not stop giving birth just because there is a conflict. Our job is to make sure that they're able to do it safely.
It's good to have you on. This is really important stuff, and ensuring that people understand that this is during time of conflict. You know, life goes on for people, and it is so tough. Giving birth, as you say, you know, on the streets as a result of being displaced, I'm sure will resonate with people. The, you know, horror and trauma of that as people watch wherever they are around the world. Thank you very much indeed for your work and for your time today. Still ahead, thousands